Welcome back, everybody. Dave here. Well, it's that time again to plan another camping trip, and you gotta kind of work through that list of what's important to you and what isn't. And I guess after you've done this a while, you figure out what really is important and what isn't, what you can live with and live without, and those go-to things and whatnot. But we're going to go through some stuff, and we're going to talk about something that really we absolutely positively need. Yeah, some of the things to consider is how to cook, what you're going to need to cook it, pans, pots, stoves, types of tents, knives, just all sorts of stuff. And then you move into that thing of what you're going to eat, the things that make life comfortable. And that is a really big issue, because no matter what you do, whether you're going hiking, camping, or just out for a trip, the question always comes around out of everybody's mouths is, what are we going to eat? Will there be a bathroom? Okay, I'm thirsty. So we're going to talk about some of that kind of stuff too. Yeah, we'll talk about our sleep systems. You need a cot. Do you want a cot? Will a cot fit? Is it right for you? The type of sleeping bags. You want a sleeping bag, mummy style. You want a quilt. We'll go through all that kind of stuff. Fire starting systems and techniques and stuff. Are you prepared for that? So are you prepared to carry all this stuff? You have a way to get it in and get it out and all that. So we'll talk about all that. And I'm sure as this video cycles through its various frames, folks that have been into the camping, hiking, backpacking, all that kind of stuff, can see that how I'm swapping different things in and out, and they're probably saying, yeah, that, no, that doesn't, you don't need that. And then you think about, well, you've got to have the ability to physically move it. You have to have the knowledge of how to break all the stuff down into a more manageable carry. Do you really need that? Can you do it the easier way? Is there survival techniques that you can do that would make carrying a stove not needed? So we're going to talk about that. The other week we did a fire hole video, and you saw the technique that you really didn't need a stove. Use the good earth as a way to cook. So we'll come back just a minute. We'll talk about some more stuff. Yep, some of the bigger decisions you face is what can you eat? Okay, are you the sort that can deal with like Mountain House and for Patriots, or canned goods? Okay, are you going to have the ability to perhaps carry a cooler? Will that cooler be able to be kept cold either by solar power, electricity, or just plain cold air? Or is it things that just won't go to waste? These are all big choices, and until you get out there and experience it, you're not exactly sure what works for you, okay? It's just, some people don't like a certain type of sock, a certain type of shirt. They don't like things up around their neck. It's all big decisions, and it really boils down to one big thing. Can you carry it all? Is there everything you want, can you carry it? And then how do you make that decision as to what's important and what isn't? All right, some other decisions you can face is what you're going to sit on. Are you comfortable sitting on the ground? Are you comfortable sitting on a stump? Or do you really want a chair? Okay? Now think about the weight of the thing. You have the means to carry it. And there certainly is a difference between camping and glamping. Now you think about what you want to drink. Okay? You see a soda there. Particularly, this is a Canada Dry ginger ale. You see a grate there that you could put over top of a fire. But think about this. Do you really have the means, if you're tent camping, primitive camping, hiking, to carry cans of soda? Would that really be beneficial? You really can't rehydrate a Mountain House meal with Canada Dry ginger ale. However, let's say this. Oatmeals. That soda will heat that packet up, and you will have a hot meal. So there's a lot of research that goes on into this. So just some more things to ponder out. Think about it. Now I know we all love a good cookout, okay, but think about your wanting to take all the stuff into the woods. Okay, weight, 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 lots more weight. Okay, and those of you that were in the military that understand packing all this stuff out and carrying it on a nice good height can appreciate, gee, Sarge, do I really want to carry this? Well, it's no different in the civilian world. You've got to make a decision whether you really think you need it and do some research out and find out, can I do this an easier way? Is there a lighter way? Okay. Weight is the big thing. When it comes to weight, it limits the amount of stuff that you can carry. And that's when you have to make a decision. Okay. What is important to you? What is it really worth carrying? There will be times when you'll have to pack your own wood in. There will be times when you will not be able to light a fire. So you got to think about all these things. Research out where you're going, the rules, the regulations. You'll always need a good pair of gloves. So think about that. It's a just kind of natural instinct to reach for something that's fallen, and if that thing that's fallen happens to be hot, man, that's not a good thing. First aid kits, something else to think about. Do you have the training to deal with an emergency? How far is help away? Will your communication devices work? Now, while you stare at the fire here, give some thought to some great necessities. There is certainly some things that fit in the category of nice to have, gotta have, very beneficial to have, but there are some things that fit in that category of necessity. So ponder on that for a few. All right, let's just face it. A lot of us ain't as young as we used to be. We get aches and pains, and we need our pills and our tablets. And if you really absolutely have to have a certain medication, it's certainly a consideration. Wait a minute, did I say tablets? Yeah, tablets, pills, whatnot. Tablets, okay. Would you believe that there's a such thing as toilet paper tablets? Yeah, boy, I'm gonna show that to you right now. Toilet paper tablets. Now I want you to take a look at this. See that little white tablet that's in front of the aspirin bottle? Would you believe that's toilet paper? That little tiny thing? What if I told you if we added water to it, it would become big enough to take care of your necessities? That's right. Wipe your bum, wipe your face, wash things. That's right. We're just going to put a little water to this thing, and I guarantee you we're going to have a big enough piece of toilet paper. And not just your average toilet paper, but a piece of toilet paper that has got some strength to it. So I'll bring you back in a minute. Let's go get some water. Okay, here we go. We got a little bit of glass of water. You can see that little pill right there, or tablet. That's right, a toilet paper tablet. Are you ready? Here we go. All right, we just dropped that toilet paper tablet in that thing of water, and you see it's like it's fizzing up, almost like Alka-Seltzer. And then we're going to give it just a few more seconds. You can slowly see it unraveling. All right, all about ready. That's right, those little pills will unravel, uncompress, decompress to a towel about that size. That is 2 tablets right there. Folks, I'm going to say this. If you can't take care of your necessaries with a piece of toilet paper like that, you got a bigger problem than just having a bowel movement. So, just saying. Okay. Now, ponder that. The weight difference. Trying to carry an entire roll of toilet paper, and how many days. I'm not sure exactly how long a roll of toilet paper will last. You're not one person, but think about it. That little tube has about 10 of those towels in it. And think of how much you could carry. All right, let's talk about it. You see the empty toilet paper piece of cardboard there with the unsmiley face. Think about it. If you ran out of toilet paper because you simply couldn't carry enough of the normal size rolls, you could take a tube that would unfold itself to something that you could take care of your necessities. And like I said, it's camping, hiking, day trips, picnics. Heck, you could be out in the backyard, cooking out. You, the kids, grandkids, whoever. So, do you want that frowny face? Or be the happy camper. Pack smart. Do the 2. Those tubes can be bought from companies like called Wysi, W-Y-S-I. There's several other companies that also sell them. They're not that expensive. And like I say, you can imagine the weight difference in toilet paper. So like I told you in the beginning of the video, okay, it's all about weight. It's all about convenience. And these towels are not your typical toilet paper. Toilet paper will fall apart when it gets wet. These things have some structure to them. So again, if you have a problem taking care of the necessary things with these, yeah, you definitely need to talk about some other things.